tell you, we have a good crowd in the house. It looks really good. It's fun to be up here and look out and see people, not purple chairs. We're going to do that starting at the where it's soft and builds. Okay, you know where that is? Y'all better, because I don't. I was standing over there and I thought about it. Yeah, the bridge. That's it. Rosemary's all over it over there. Where? On the day of the triumphant entry, y'all know this story very well. The Pharisees were kind of going nuts. We studied this last week in Sunday school. Actually, I think I talked about this last week too, but it's back again today. At the Feast of the Tabernacles, they went out and got 4 different kinds of branches, one of which was the palm, and they wound them up and made basically a handle down at the bottom. And on the last day of the feast, they would wave. It was called a wave offering, and they would wave them like this, and then they would shout, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." And so on the day of the triumphant entry, the people were like, "Wait, wrong feast, but right day," and they ran and began to strip down palm branches and began to wave them, and they said, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." And the Pharisees said to Jesus, "Tell them to quit doing that." And he said, "I tell you, if they be quiet today, the stones are going to cry out. And I'm telling you today, don't let no rock do your praising." We're going to sing. Listen, it starts off low and then gets louder and louder. Are you ashamed to get loud for Jesus? And you're at the wrong place. So we'll do a little more, and then we'll have prayer time. We're all the earth.
And all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord.
Let him hear you this time.
And all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you. Shout your praise, our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our praise to you only.
All right, you can be seated real quick. Heather's going to come and give us a little challenge. The song we just sang, "Great Are You, Lord," you need to know once in a while, we need to tell him that side too, so share a little bit.
Obviously, I didn't plan on talking today when I came, but in the New Hope class today, I shared something with them that I want to share with all of you. This last month, some things have happened in my life that caused me to be in a very bad place financially, and I struggled all month. And every time I'd come up with an idea of how I was going to get myself out of this, I was acting on pride. How can I do this on my own? What can I do? And every idea I had, God said, no, that's not the right answer. Trust me. Give this to me. And finally, beginning of this week, I said, okay, God, I trust you. There's no milk in my fridge. I don't know what I'm going to do this week, but I trust you. Thursday, I opened up my mailbox, and there was a check in there from something I had no idea was coming. I did not expect it, and it was enough. It was enough to get me by. It was enough to pay for daycare. It was enough to make sure my kids were okay. And I sat in my car with that check in my hand, and I cried because he had me the whole time. He was testing me and making sure I trusted him before he gave me that out. He's got our back, and I know he has yours too. So this morning, I'm not going to the altar to pray for him to help me. I'm not going to the altar to pray for him to help my children. I'm going to the altar to thank him for having my back. And I'm shaking like crazy up here, but I'm asking all of you, if something happened in your life today, yesterday, last week, this year, anytime, that you want to come down here and you want to thank him and tell him, thank you for having my back. Come pray with me.
Great are you, Lord. Great are you, Lord. Stand again.